Hello everyone and welcome to week 9 of the PCL season 2. The New York Empoleon are 3-5 and 1 game away from elimination. If we lose here and the combination of Dai and Danza both win, then we are out. That is it. We are done with the playoff chances. If we win and they both win and they get a good enough differential, we may still be eliminated. But if they both lose, then we're 2 games back with 3 to play and there's a chance. So, and 2 of those games are against Dai and Danza. So, there's a shot. It's not over till it's officially over, and I didn't mean to click can't participate. Unfortunately, I am live streaming this battle, and I am unable to make my bottom screen work for whatever reason. So we're just gonna deal with the lovely graphic there, and y'all are just gonna have to accept the fact that this is going to be just top screen today. Not my favorite, not my ideal, but it is the way it's gonna be. I'm gonna quickly go over my team for those who are here in the stream right now. So first things first, we are going to be bringing the Thunderous, Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Psychic, and Nasty Plot with the Poisonium Z, which will allow it to OHKO pretty much anything on his team after Nasty Plot, and Sludge Wave can OHKO a Mega Altaria no matter how defensive it is with the Poisonium Z. Adamant, Huge Power, Choppleberry, Diggersby can take any hit from a Hawlucha, and Thunder Punch plus Quick Attack, especially in electric terrain, will guarantee an OHKO back, even at +1 defense. Scald, Roar, Stealth Rock, Toxic, Swampert. This is pretty standard defensive Swampert, just is defensive Swampert. Glare, Leaf Storm, Defog, and Hidden Power Ghost on my Superior this week, which allows to hit Victini super effectively. So if he brings that in at +2 and I get to +4 on the Leaf Storm, Hidden Power Ghost plus that Leaf Storm will take out the Victini, which is why I couldn't run Hidden Power Ice. Otherwise, it hits everything that would be a potential switch into this neutrally, including Mega Altaria, including the Skarmory, and including the Gourgeist, which are all things that can switch into Leaf Storm. Next up, we have Heatran, Magma Storm, Earth Power, Flash Cannon, Protect. It is big, bulky, bold Heatran with a Shuka Berry, so it can take pretty much any hit from anything. Does take 1 fighting type move if it's at full health from a Hawlucha. And then we have Mega Gardevoir, which is calm, no special attack investment, doesn't need it. Hyper Voice, Psychic, Will-O-Wisp, and Thunderbolt, which hits everything on his team neutrally or super effectively. Very few things actually don't get hit super effectively by this coverage. It's pretty ridiculous. I think Victini and Raichu are the only 2 that don't get hit super effectively, but both of them get hit neutrally with some of the coverage I have. And Gourgeist doesn't get hit super effectively either, but it does get hit really, really hard. So, that's the squad. That's the team we're going to be bringing. Hopefully everything is correct in my battle box. It looks like it is. So we're going to jump in. We're not going to keep Matt waiting any longer. There we go. Okay. Let the battle begin, finally. Sorry, Matt, for any delay that caused you. And Dan, would you like to read off Matt's team to the people while we're preparing our lead?
Yes. Is that just
That's
all
Matt's,
of them?
Yeah, it's Matt's team.
So we've got Tapu Koko, Hawlucha, Nidoqueen, Snorlax, Alolan Persian Alola, I suppose, Gourgeist, Victini, Skarmory, Manaphy with the Z, Manaphies, if you will. You won't, but if you will, Manaphies. Raichu Alolas as well. And Altaria, which does the mega thing.
So we do see him bringing most of the 6 that I was expecting. He didn't bring the Nidoqueen, but instead brought the Manaphy, which I'm actually kind of okay with. Nidoqueen is not that scary to my team, but it was relatively frightening. And at this point, I think I can just lead Gardevoir and not have to worry too much about it. If he's predicting me to lead with my Swampert or my Heatran, then I'm in good shape because he'll lead with potentially his Persian, or potentially his Altaria, neither of which appreciates staring down a Gardevoir. So, nothing has stab super effective coverage for the Gardevoir on his team. I do know that Tapu Koko can learn Iron Head, and Victini obviously can just like destroy me because it's with like a V-Create, because I'm not running a lot of speed investment, but if it's Victini, I'm going to switch out anyway into Swampert. And you guys go to the Scrappy lead, which is the Manaphy. So we do get to see the Manaphy coming out first turn here. I can get some information about this since I am specially defensive. Surf, if he's not invested, is doing 20%. And if he is invested, is doing 30%. If he's max special attack. So I can go for a Mega. He didn't bring the Nidoqueen, which makes Thunderbolt entirely free, but Hyper Voice is also extremely free right now, and will do over 50% here. But Thunderbolt hits his entire team neutrally except for the Tapu Koko, which makes it more powerful because, and I don't think he switches Tapu Koko in hard here. But Thunderbolt versus, I mean, I don't have to reveal the Thunderbolt. I don't have to hide it for any reason specifically. But what would he switch in here? What would he go into? Possibly Victini, which isn't going to take a ton. He's not going to go Altaria. He might go Koko, he might go Victini. I think Hyper Voice is just a generally better play. And we're just going to Mega scout out what he wants to do. If he goes for a Tail Glow, you know, sad pandas. +3, Z move would kill.
Shadow Ball.
Okay. Does 40%. No special defense drop. Hyper Voice. And he is not bulky, so we do that much. 50-something%. Another Shadow Ball does not kill. Victini is his only switch into Hyper Voice right now. And even that, like, I'm doing 30% to it. I could go for a Thunderbolt here to hit that Victini on the switch in, which I think I'm going to do. If he goes for another Shadow Ball and knocks me down to lower HP, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it. But, oh, he's going to pop off with a Z move.
Oof.
Waturium Z.
A Z.
Manaphy with 252, Modest, Surf. Oh my gosh. Waturium Z. Maxed out at 108. I think I had more than that. No, I wasn't looking too closely, but I think I'm okay to survive that. Yeah, we're good. We survived. So we do see Waturium Z and Surf and Shadow Ball and dead. So Mega Gardevoir kills Manaphy with Thunderbolt.
Your keyboard has so much to say about that.
It's a loud keyboard. Alright, so that's a big threat down. Obviously, Mega Gardevoir being worn down to where it is isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world. This thing really was sort of just a wall breaker, more than it was anything else. And it doesn't naturally outspeed anything else in his team, so there's no reason for me to switch it out, no matter what he goes into here. And I'll just let him take it out. And I'm not running a lot of speed, I'm running enough speed to outspeed like his slower mons, like Nidoqueen, Snorlax, stuff like that, most Gourgeist sets. But I'm not running enough speed to outspeed an invested Victini, or an invested Mega... I'm invested Mega Altaria is a question mark, but I'm not going to try to save it and let him Dragon Dance in my face. And yeah, he's going to go into Koko here. I don't think I'm going to save this thing. I could go into my Thundurus here, because Thundurus hard walls this Koko pretty much all the time. But he has no reason not to click Dazzling Gleam. How much is he doing to Thundurus? Because I can save Gardevoir now that I realize it does outspeed Mega Altaria, potentially. Tapu Koko. Dazzling Gleam's doing 50% to my Thundurus set. Nah, it's not worth it. I'm going to let this thing go down. I'm going to click Hyper Voice. And he just goes straight for a U-turn, which is fine. Gardevoir, not super necessary. I could have gone into my Thundurus there, which would have threatened pretty much the rest of his team. Did I see Life Orb there? Did you see it take HP damage? I wasn't looking.
I didn't see.
Okay. Tapu Koko kills Mega Gardevoir with U-turn. That's fine. And goes on to AJ. That's Victini. I can go to Heatran here. I don't know what you're going to do to Heatran. I mean, Bolt Strike, I feel like just in Electric Terrain does a lot of damage just like by existing. Oh my gosh, where's Heatran? But Victini in Electric Terrain with a max attack Adamant, Bolt Strike. It's only doing 50% to Heatran. And he could have like a Energy Ball or something for my Swampert, so I'd rather just go Heatran here. And I could protect and scout what he wants to do. He might U-turn, he might double. I could Earth Power, but his Mega Altaria hasn't Mega Evolved yet, but that comes in on my Heatran, like I'm not too worried about it. Or I can Magma Storm and lock this thing in here. But Bolt Strike is obviously a sort of a threat. So I'm just... I mean, Bolt Strike's a problem, but it's not that much of a problem. This thing being chipped down means that I'm running out of Hawlucha answers, just already, which isn't great. Not out, but I'm running out, you know? So, I could click Magma Storm and hit whatever he switches in, or I can click Earth Power and do 50% to this. I'm gonna click Earth Power and see what he wants to do. He may just U-turn out into Altaria, but again, if he goes into Altaria on a Heatran, then like he's real. Because I do have the Shuka Berry, and so if he does go for the Earthquake, if he's like offensive, he's doing 50%. Maybe I should have Magma Stormed there. I don't know. I mean, I can just go for the Flash Cannon. If he Dragon Dances, he still doesn't kill. That was kind of the point. If he doesn't go into Altaria here, then something... Well, Hawlucha could come in as well. But I do live one hit from Hawlucha, I believe. Blue! That's Altaria. Okay. I am going to stay in. I am going to go for... the Flash Cannon here, since he's required to Mega Evolve first turn. Magma Storm would have obviously been preferred, but I didn't make the read there, which is okay. He's going to double out and go into AJ.
Victini.
So we're going to Flash Cannon this.
Oof.
Special defense drop? No.
Rough.
So he's going to stay in this time. Is this the last turn of Electric Terrain? No, there's 2 more turns of Electric Terrain. I don't want to pop the Protect just yet, because I want that to be something that can be hidden for his Hawlucha. So I'm going to Magma Storm here. Alex, welcome back to the stream. How's the battle going? It's 5-5 right now. We killed his Manaphy with Mega Gardevoir, then he U-turned with his Coco to kill Mega Gardevoir, and that's pretty much all you've seen, or all you've missed. Like, not a lot else has happened.
Nope.
He U-turned with Victini and then doubled out into Victini again, and he's going to U-turn with Victini again. But now we're going to Magma Storm. If he goes back into Altaria, it's stuck. It's trapped in here with my Heatran, which is exactly what I want, because then nothing goes down. Wakanda. Which one's Wakanda? That's that one. I missed my Magma Storm.
Panther.
Naturally. But I'm going to go out into my Superior here. If he knocks off my leftovers, that's fine. If he parting shots, then I'm at +1/+1. I think his Victini is probably Scarfed at this point. I have a hunch that it's Scarfed. So if he goes out into it on my Superior, then I have to obviously play that he's Scarfed. And I'm probably just going to go out into my Swampert at that point and try to set up my Stealth Rocks, which is something I do want up this game. But I can't go into it on the Persian because he could have Taunt. So I'm going to switch out on the Persian. It doesn't super threaten me, but I do like having my item and I do like having my health. So he goes for the Dark Pulse. Give me the Spadef increase. Oh no, that flinches, doesn't Spadef drop. Never mind. I don't know why I just thought Dark Pulse gave us Spadef drop sometimes. It doesn't. But this is a free... Do I think he'll have a Coco here? I doubt it. Victini is his obvious switch. I'm going to click Glare. Toxic. Okay. Well, I'm going to Glare this thing, so that's going to help. Yeah, I'm also on a timer. But, you know, that is what it is.
I'm not lost, Alex. I just have no idea what's going on.
And so we are paralyzed. He is no, we're poisoned. He's paralyzed. So at this point, I could go for the Leaf Storm. If he goes Victini, I can just go into Swampert. I'd just click Glare.
Rough. That's... You hate to see that.
If he goes Victini, then this is actually the best play. This is like God tier play if he does.
That would be stellar.
This is the first time I've misclicked this season. Oh,
what a game to do
he
it,
stayed
too.
in. He stayed in. He taunted. That's a good play. I wish I had gone for Leaf Storm there.
Yeah. Ooh.
So I could switch out at this point into my Swampert and just go for the rocks, as he's probably going to go into Victini here. This thing isn't really a threat to Swampert. It can taunt, though. Although Swampert... I need to do math, Dan. This is where you're going to be useful.
Okay.
Earn your keep, Dan.
My keep.
So
Keep's over there.
Persian has a speed stat of 181.
Okay.
If you divide that in half, not 181, it's higher than that. It's 180-ish. 183. Is that higher than 80?
91 and a half.
Truncated, not rounded.
91. 90? I don't know how truncated we are.
No, truncated.
Truncated to the hundredths place. 0.
Alright, I'm going to go Swampert. He does potentially still outspeed.
Dan is Mr. Damage Calc. Heck yeah.
We're going to switch out our Superior at this point. Go out into my Swampert, and potentially get out my Stealth Rocks if he doesn't taunt. If he goes Victini, then that's fine.
Hey!
AJ, which one is AJ?
Victini.
That's Victini. Okay.
That's the one thing I know. That and math.
He could have some sort of grass coverage for this. If he's special attack invested, he will kill me.
Rough.
But I think it's still worth trying to click Stealth Rocks here.
Sure.
And if I lose Swampert, sad day.
Yeah. Dark Grindelwald Monastery.
He does have the Energy Ball. Let's see how much special attack he has. Now we're going to live that. Okay.
Woo!
So that's fine. And we're just going to get our rocks up at this point. He does have Coco or Halucha or Altaria to potentially have defog on them. But I don't know if... Swampert doesn't outspeed anything either. It doesn't take a hit from anything. So at this point, it's just dead weight. So I can click Roar, potentially.
You can.
Which isn't necessarily my best play. I'm just going to click Scald here.
Sure.
We're going to kind of see if he's Scarfed. I kind of want to know if you're Scarfed. Because if you go for a U-turn here or something other than Energy Ball, then I could assume you're not Scarfed. But I think you're Scarfed max attack Adamant. Which means that I can go into Heatran here. I believe you're Scarf. If I go into Heatran here, then... What?
Entrap him?
Or I can go into my Thundurus if I'm like real sure that he's Scarfed, but I'm not real sure that he's Scarfed. Not that sure that he's Scarfed.
Yeah.
Thundurus is sort of a win con, so I definitely don't want it just like taking damage.
Right.
But Heatran, I can go for a Magma Storm. Maybe land it this time? That'd be sweet. Would appreciate if...
Well, it's 100% accurate, obviously, because I don't know how accurate it is.
I don't want to tell you.
Good.
Maybe I should have you click it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's illegal.
Probably.
Have you click a move that I tell you to click? I don't know.
Well, I mean that...
You haven't really chosen anything or done anything differently.
Yeah.
So he's gonna... I think he's Scarfed.
I don't know what the voodoo is.
I think he's Scarfed. I could have gone out into Thundurus there. But we're gonna Magma Storm.
Nice.
Which is gonna do a hefty chunk to this. That's gonna kill it.
Woo!
Imagine if I hit that the
crit.
first time. Okay,
the crit.
Crit might have mattered, but imagine if I hit that the first time. You know how much more damage that would have taken. My Superior wouldn't have had to take. Heatran kills. Oh wait, it's fine. Heatran kills Persian with Magma Storm. But this is after Victini kills Swampert with Energy Ball. What's my record in this league so far? I am 3-5, but I started on a 4-game losing streak and have won every game that I've prepared for correctly since then. One of my opponents 1 week had he made like trades literally the day before the battle and updated them, but that was after I had prepped and I didn't realize, I didn't check, and so I like was just not prepared for the Pokemon that he had, and I was like, then I lost.
Well done.
Then I lost, and it almost eliminated me, so that's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've shown off Magma Storm, Earth Power, and Flash Cannon so far. So he doesn't know my last move. He doesn't know if I'm Assault Vested. He doesn't know anything about that. So that's good. If he goes Victini right here, the rocks are up. It's going to take 25% on switching, so it's not just free for him to continuously go into, which is what the Swampert was really for. It's all I really needed it for. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if the commissioner, who's the guy that I faced that week, was a little bit better about it?
Rough. You gotta be. Oh.
He did admittedly say in the chat, all teams are updated. But I did not realize that included his team. And I didn't check. So it's not just
No, for sure. It's still a little ratty.
So out comes the Tapu Koko.
It just blows.
If he wants to defog right here...
Oh, you got the lightning.
Is he just sacking his Koko to defog?
Maybe.
After rocks. It's not a guaranteed kill with Earth Power. But it does a lot.
Sure does.
But he could also just U-turn out into Hawlucha, and if I don't click Magma Storm, then I'm screwed. The problem is Magma Storm is not 100% accurate, as you see.
It may have just come in to
set up the terrain for the Hawlucha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recognize that potentiality.
Yeah.
Now, I could go into my Superior here, and if he defogs, then that's fine. Because I get +1 evasion.
Oh.
But I think I'm going to go into Thunderous here.
It's time.
I'm going to go into Thunderous here.
It's time.
And if he goes for the Electric type attack, which is kind of what I'm expecting, then we don't take any damage. Yeah.
Nice.
So we see the Thunderbolt. See the Thunderbolt.
And now you know.
Doesn't everyone feel much more informed now that I've spoken this word to them?
Yeah.
So I can Z Sludge Wave here. Does a lot of damage to everything. Wait, that was Sludge Wave without a Z move. Holy cow. So I can just regular Sludge Wave here. I don't even have to click Z. And it'll kill the Tapu Koko if he stays in. I could Nasty Plot. I don't necessarily see that being the best option since almost everything on his team outspeeds me still. So I'm just going to click Sludge Wave. He goes for the Dazzling Gleam. So we're looking at 50% if he's like max special attack, which he is. And we are going to be able to click Sludge Wave. And that doesn't kill because he's bulky. Okay. So I should have clicked the Z move is what you're saying. Now I could go Heatran here. Or I could just let my Thunderous go down. But then I'm running out of answers to Mega Altaria real fast. And Thunderous does check it pretty well, as long as he doesn't get to +1. I could go into Heatran to eat the Dazzling Gleam, but then it's going to take a Thunderbolt afterwards. Should have clicked Z. Should have clicked Z. I'm gonna let Thunderous. It's probably not gonna die to the next one. That's a hard probably. And I'm gonna click Thunderbolt here.
Okay.
It's a roll. Yeah, we live in those.
Ooh, heck yeah.
We live in those. Alright, so his Tapu Koko's going to go down. And so Thunderous T kills Tapu Koko with Thunderbolt. Arguably, I should have gone for a Sludge Wave there to not reveal that I'm not Scarf. But he's going to go Hawlucha here no matter what. I mean, that was 100% obvious. And I obviously let him kill me. There's literally no doubt in my mind that that's the best play here, as I click Thunderbolt. Because then my only answer is to go into my Diggersby. If he Swords Dances, then I just lose. So that's, that's why I definitely don't do that. Electric Seed and Acrobatics. And what is this thing? Hawlucha kills Thunderous T with Acrobatics. Now I can go Diggy. I can Protect, but again, if he Swords Dances on the Protect, then I lose. Since a +2 high jump kick does kill me, and I don't need the Protect damage in order to kill this thing for a high jump kick.
Oh, wow.
Adamant high jump kick cannot kill. Wait, why is this set not my set?
I don't know.
This is like not at all the set that I'm running right now. There it is. That looks much better. Okay.
I like it.
Thunder Punch. So he goes for the bulk up So he wants to be at +2 defense. But the +1 attack, does that allow high jump kick to kill? Potentially. But at +2, how much is quick attack doing? 22% max.
Ooh, rough.
So if he's Drain Punch, then he doesn't kill. He can't do that again. So at this point, I can protect. And I can scout if he's Drain Punch or if he's High Jump Kick. He cannot click that button again. There's a 0% chance he does that. So I'm going to click Protect. If he's High Jump Kick, he kills himself. And we get to know. Drain Punch. Drain Punch cannot kill me. The problem is he does get a decent amount of HP back. At +1, his Drain Punch is doing about 50%, which is sort of fine. I'm going to click Thunder Punch again, since we do have the Choppleberry, and we will survive this Drain Punch. So, like, yeah, it's not doing 50% on that one. That was a roll. But at +2, we saw how much that Thunder Punch did the first time, but that was with the terrain. But even after that, I should be able to kill him with Quick Attack.
Ooh, we take it.
Wow, I didn't expect to get that para at all. He's still really fast, so I still have to click Quick Attack. But I didn't expect that.
Wow.
It really doesn't end up mattering at all in this game because I have the Quick Attack. So, as he's going to see here, he's going to be like, okay, that didn't matter. I crit, but that crit also didn't matter. So, Diggersby kills Halucha.
Did I sneeze?
With Quick Attack.
Thanks, Playmaker.
And now he's got Victini and Mega Altaria, both of which are going to take 25% from Stealth Rocks. We still have our Heatran, which is incredibly healthy, which is amazing. And we still have Superior, which is not helpful at this point in the game at all. But that is, it is what it is.
Bleh.
So that's the Mega Altaria. I'd rather him not set up in my face right here, Altaria, Mega. If he's special and he's going to go like Hyper Voice, he's going to kill me. Quick Attack's doing 25%. I don't want him Dragon Dancing, like for sure. I don't want him getting a free Dragon Dance at least. Like that's really the big thing. So I could click Earthquake since my Heatran can take any hit from this and Flash Cannon in return. The problem is if Heatran takes the hit, then it can't really wall Victini as well. But it is Scarf Victini, so he can't go for the Fire type attack to hit my Superior as long as the Heatran is alive. So I could just Earthquake here. Earthquake into Quick Attack would be enough to kill if he goes for the Dragon Dance, which I think he kind of has to do. So I'm going to click Earthquake, and we're going to scout out. If he wants to just kill me straight up, then he kills me straight up. And I go into Heatran. Since we do still have the Choppleberry active. But if he goes for the Dragon Dance, which is really how he becomes a threat, then I'm okay. And if he goes for the Frustration, we don't live that. Okay. I thought we might for a second. Mega Frustration. So at this point, we can go into Heatran, which can threaten whatever. I could have gone into Superior at this point and clicked Glare. We know how that worked last time when I got paralyzed as a Mega Altaria against Matt, so it'd be pretty funny to do that. But he's going to go for the Earthquake. We're going to eat our Chopple. We're going to eat this hit, no matter how offensive he is. And yeah, we're just going to tank that, which is perfect. And we are going to be able to go for the Flash Cannon, which should, depending on his investment, take out the Altaria.
Nice.
It does. So Earthquake. So I forgot to write down Mega Altaria. Kills Diggersby with Frustration. And then Heatran kills Mega Altaria with Flash Cannon. Now I think he's Scarfed. And I can scout with Protect what he's going to lock himself into right here. If he's not Scarfed, then we've got issues. Potentially. Only potentially got issues. I'm going to Protect. I really lose nothing by clicking it. I get to see what he's going to lock himself into at this point. Energy Ball. So he's basically conceding the game. He's saying I don't have the coverage to kill both these Pokemon, and I'm Scarf. So I can click Earth Power. Unless he was just like, nope, I'm baiting you. And then he just like pops off
This
with
whole
some,
time.
pops off with some crazy move.
Flamethrower Marowak.
Dude, hey, it works. Wow, that's bulky as heck.
Wow, jeez.
Why did that take no damage? Why did that take no damage?
That is rough.
I mean, I think he's Scarfed, but bulky Scarf? You know?
It's not a real Victini.
It's a fake Victini. Wow, that took nothing.
That was nuts.
252, 252, calm. That's like... I don't understand how that did nothing. I like have no idea. Oh, is he Assault Vested? But then it has to be Assault Vested. That's the damage for Assault Vest. But like, why isn't he clicking anything else? What did he just click? I didn't see what he clicked that time.
It was Energy Ball.
Was it?
Yeah.
So everyone's saying he's not Scarfed, so...
What? It was... I was definitely Energy Ball.
I missed it. But Heatran takes out the Victini. So this bulky-ass Heatran managing to just take out everything. I mean, in all my mocks, this Heatran literally survived hits. It was always the Mon that took out the last Mon on his team, and it just never died. It was wild. I was like, okay, with energy, nope, Earth Power. Flame Charge of V-Create, possibly Flame Charge of V-Create, but didn't, obviously with the Heatran there, he couldn't click anything but Energy Ball or U-Turn, which are quad resisted, so he's like, oh, I'm not going to have to deal with the Heatran with Victini. You're always going to have to deal with Victini, because it's the easiest switch into Victini most of the time, unless it's running Bolt Strike, at which point that does 50%, has a chance to para, but at the same time, it's a little bit under 50%, which means I can take it and go for the Earth Power. But that's going to do it. The New York Empoleon are now 4-5, which means that we are not mathematically eliminated. It's very unlikely that we are going to make playoffs regardless of this run, but this is the start, obviously. You have to win every game and let the other people play well in order to eliminate you. You don't want to eliminate yourself by playing poorly. So, good luck to Matt in the rest of his season. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed this battle. I will be back again next week with Week 10. I don't know who I'm playing, to be perfectly honest. I don't remember.
I probably won't be back.
It's one of Dai, Danza, and another person. I think Brendan. Oh, I played Brendan next week. Oh no, Brendan dropped. I played the other guy that replaced Brendan. Dang it, I was so close to playing Brendan once. I've never played him before. That's not true, I played him in the IBL. Anyway.
There's a lot going on right now. A ton.
I'm really nervous about the rest of the season, if you can't tell. Oh, that was good. I'm glad that was off camera. That was weird.
That was a strange thing that just happened. I saw it happen.
Dan can attest. It was weird. But thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry that there was no bottom screen. I misclicked halfway through the battle. If I had gotten a Leaf Storm off instead of the Glare there, and been at +2. So the cool thing, actually, it may not have worked because it's Assault Vest, but I would have known it was Assault Vest. The cool thing about that Superior is that I click Leaf Storm. If I click Leaf Storm a second time and then click Hidden Power Ghost, I take out a Victini. It's possible with the Assault Vest he would have survived that, but if I was at +4 and he had taken the +2 damage into the Hidden Power Ghost, that would have taken out the Victini if it wasn't super defensive, which it was. But that would have been cool. Like that was a tech that I had planned for. So if I had clicked the first Leaf Storm, despite the poison, I would have actually been in okay position. And honestly, this battle came down to Heatran wins the game.
Yeah.
So, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Take care, everybody. Bye.